All my life I said it. I'm gonna be one of the greatest. And now that I'm finally here. Alright, you know that I got it. That's all I really got to say. I raise it up another level when the bright lights come on. Let's play. The blood in my veins runs ice cold. And clutch is number 23. Wherever I go, that's the main event. I'm used to all eyes on me. All my life I said it. I'm gonna be one of the greatest. Now that I'm finally here.
Now from the north shore of the Allegheny River, we're inside beautiful PNC Park in Pittsburgh. Tonight, it's a matchup from the NL Central between the Chicago Cubs and the Pittsburgh Pirates. The Cubs will try to complete the series sweep on the road against their division rivals right after this. Joe Musgrove is the man on the mound for the Pirates in this contest. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, you take a look at this guy's number. One of the things that jumps out at you is that ERA. It's into the fours. But that doesn't necessarily indicate what kind of pitcher this guy is. If he brings his A game, he can shut anybody down. The problem he's had so far this season, he's been a little bit inconsistent. He's a better pitcher than that ERA over the fours indicates.
And now here's the versatile outfielder, Albert Almora Jr. And we are set for baseball here this evening. Dero, Dan, we look at this Pirates ball club as they enter play here tonight. They came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a skid. In fact, they've lost 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, Matty V. And you know what, Dero, this is when you really get tested. They call it the dog days of August for a reason. When you're struggling like this team is right now, the games get long, the schedule gets long, and you start looking forward towards the end of the season.
Yeah, but you got to find a way, Dan. You know as well as I do. You got to look in the mirror. You're playing for way more. Especially the way this team is underachieved, you got to keep grinding. You got to find a way to put your foot on the gas and show up to the yard every day ready to go.
With that, a look at the Cubbies' starting lineup. Dero, what's the word on this lineup as they go for the series sweep?
Yeah, Matty, this lineup likes to run the bases. They like to run them aggressively. Stolen bases are not out of the equation. Taking the extra bag, putting the defense on blast right here. The key for this offense is getting guys on base to create havoc.
Kyle Schwarber is at the plate as he watches ball 1. Ripped down the line, but a foul ball, 1-1. The 1-1 misses for the second ball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground to the left side. Throw on the first will get him. Score at 5-3 on the putout, though it looked more like a 6-3 ground ball. Nevertheless, there are 2 away now. Standing in, Javier Baez. And you see what he's done in recent action. Obviously seeing the ball well right now. And that one swung on and missed 0-1.
What a well-executed pitch right there. Just a little bit off the corner right there. Got a great hitter to go a little bit outside his zone.
1-1 the count. Two balls and a strike to Javi Baez.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Hammered the other way to deep right field. Cabrera going back. Oh, and this kicks right off of him. He hit the corner and tries for third. And he is into third with a 2-out triple.
He gave it all he had out there in right field, but he just couldn't quite catch up to it. I like the effort with the leap, but once it got down, he was off to the races and into third.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. Lifetime numbers against Joe Musgrove. He's only 2 for 10. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. This is line to left. Dickerson is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. No. Jose Quintana, the Colombian native, gets the call to start this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, thanks, Matt. Lefty Jose Quintana taking the bump right now. Really like this guy. Not overpowering, but great command of the fastball. And he does something a lot of lefties don't do. He'll come in with that fastball to righties. 3-pitch guy. Fastball, curveball, changeup. Throws all 3 for strikes. Not an overpowering guy, but he is really a control artist.
Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, they're definitely in a nice stretch as they've won 6 of their last 7 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this team finds itself with a huge lead, double digits right now, and climbing, playing really good baseball. Some people will say, oh, you don't want to have that big a lead, you start resting on your laurels. I look at it the other way, man. You've earned the right to kind of get some guys off their feet if the manager wants to. There's a lot of different ways you can go about it. This team's focused and playing really good baseball. I would not worry about it. Keep pushing the throttle.
Here's a pop-up now, and he'll put this one away for the first out of the inning. Now a moment here at PNC to take a look at the Pirates lineup card in this one. Dero, what's your take as they look to end their losing streak?
Yeah, Matty, it's going to be interesting how this offense goes about it. Are they going to go after him early? Are they going to sit back and take, hope he doesn't have his secondary stuff, and drive his pitch count up? You have to find ways. You can't just throw your bats out on the field and think you're going to score runs off a premier guy.
Fly ball out toward left center field. Waiting on it is Almora. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Batting third.
Josh Bell the next to hit. In past meetings with Jose Quintana, he's 1 for 5. Swing and he pops him up. Looks to be playable in foul ground. And Rizzo able to make the catch, and the inning is over. An inning in the books. Scoreless on MLB Network. Coming to the plate now, David Bodie, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second inning. Second inning starts with a fastball that misses. It's 1-0. Well, today's game provides the visiting squad with a chance to complete the series sweep, guys.
Sure does, and it's always difficult to sweep and win a series on the road, especially when you're playing a division opponent.
Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Hit hard towards second, and he couldn't quite get high enough to pull that one down. It's into right center, a base hit.
Outside of home runs, nothing fires me up more than watching a good baseball player drive the ball to the opposite field. Talking about hitting the inside half of the baseball, that's exactly what happened right there. And when we say inside half of the baseball, imagine the ball coming to a complete stop halfway between home plate and the pitcher's mound, and then cutting that baseball in half and highlighting the inside half. That's where you're trying to take the knob of your bat or the hands to that spot and carve.
And he goes the other way as this is hit high and deep out to straightaway left. But he's going to haul this one in on the run as he winds up just shy of the wall for the first out.
Take a look at the Pittsburgh Pirates defensive lineup. And let's take a look at outfielder Melky Cabrera. From the offensive standpoint, one of the best barrel-to-ball hitters in our sport. And on the defensive side of the ball, he uses his smarts to be in the right place at the right time with a strong and accurate arm.
He's set, and the pitch. And there he goes towards second. Strike called. Now the throw down. And he's safe.
That's pretty savvy base running, right? A lot of pitchers don't throw over twice in a row, so I think he was going on first movement, and it worked out nicely.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. Bodie leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Hit on the ground to third. Hang fields it cleanly, and a low throw to first that bounces as he can't hang on.
The right fielder, Jason.
Now at the plate, Jason Hayward, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. No score here as we play inning number 2. Now a slider well off the plate, an easy take there. starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
Weak roller right side. And indeed, he'll not even try as he goes to first, and that means 2 men are in scoring position now with 2 away. So here now is the pitcher, Jose Quintana. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Softly hit to short. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And the run will score as the Cubs strike first to lead it 1-0.
Wow, I think he took it for granted there a bit. Probably thought he had it in the bag, and he just lost concentration for a minute. Now his pitcher has to pick him up with 2 outs.
In now, Albert Almora. Popped him up. Bell in foul ground. And that'll put an end to the inning as he brings it down on the warning. Leading off the inning, Corey Dickerson. And they'll need him to get something going here. Hit hard to third. And just past his outstretched glove into left, a base hit. So coming to the plate, Elias Diaz. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Now here's the drive out to right center field. This will kick up against the wall now. Dickerson rounds the corner and is headed home. Safe at the plate. We're all square at 1 apiece.
Yeah, it's always nice to get a run right back after you've given one up to the guys in the other dugout. So he squares this thing up really well to drive in a run and ties us up at 1.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Kang playing here in his age 31 season. He's in his 4th season as a major league player.
Hey, make a pitch right here and get out of this. Get the boys in the dugout and regroup a little bit. 1 run is not going to kill you.
And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. Digging in, number 10. He's hitting in the 270s on the season coming into this one. No balls and a strike to count. The 0-1 delivery. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. There to take it is Rizzo, and there are 2 away now. Now with the plate, number 2. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Some guys have no trouble hitting with 2 strikes, and some guys never want to get there.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3. And so in now for Chicago, Kyle Schwarber, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one. Skied in the air to straightaway left. After it is Dickerson. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
The batter, number 9.
Ready for another chance? Javier Baez. He found his way over to third via a triple in his first at-bat. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Count now a ball and a strike. The 1-1. Hot shot on the ground is short. He's got it. Throw just in time as they get him by an eyelash. And I thought this might happen based on how close that play was. They're looking at the replay in order to make a decision on challenging the out call on the field.
Yeah, definitely one of those bang-bang plays. And looking at it right here again, I still don't know if I can tell for sure. Going to be interesting to see what they decide to do here.
Now an indication from the dugout is that they will not challenge the call on the field, so the runner is indeed out. Into the box, Anthony Rizzo. Fly ball right down the line in left. After it is Dickerson. And no one will track it down. 0-1, here's the pitch. Line hard to center field. Number 10 will get there, and he puts it away to retire.
We're back now as the Pirates line up readies for their third turn with the bats, and unfortunately for them, this club has had their issues on offense. Hitting for power has been a real issue as they rank near the bottom of the league in slugging percentage. One of their coaches told me, we have to be creative with how we try to generate offense because hitting the ball out of the park isn't a big part of our game. That's something we need to improve upon, but for now, we have to look for other ways to score. Sounds like some small ball and aggressive base running is possibly in order, guys.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
The pitcher, Joe.
Strike taken up in the zone. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Might have been taking all the way right there. That pitch couldn't have split the strike zone any better, and you can bet he wants that one back at the plate.
Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second with a punch out, one away.
Number 27.
Third baseman in tight protecting the bunt, the first pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Waiting on it is Almora. 2 down.
Now batting.
Here's Melky Cabrera. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Cabrera.
Cold strike at the letters. 0-1. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Rounding first is Cabrera on his way to second now. And he is into second with a 2-out double. So he's quickly into scoring position now with a 2-out double here in the third. And as we check out our Pittsburgh Pirate leaderboard, you can see that he currently sits second best on the team in that category. Popped him up. Rizzo moving to his left. And the inning is over. Now at the plate, David Bodie. He'll go to work trying to do something about breaking this 1-1 tie. Takes this the other way to right. But this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out.
Now batting. Second baseman, Mike.
So one away here in the Chicago fourth. And up next, the former World Series hero, Mike Moustakas. High and deep to center field. Center fielder looking up at the track, the wall.
If you don't eat a meat, you can't have any pudding. How can you have any pudding if you don't eat your meat?
A solo shot that time for Mike Moustakas. 19th home run for him on the season, and the Cubs move out ahead 2-1.
That's one of those pitches you wish you could take back as soon as it leaves your hand. But guess what? There are no delete or rewind buttons in baseball. That's a mistake, and it was a good job by his opponent to make him pay for it.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike one. Contreras, a 6'1" right-handed swinger and thrower. He's in his fourth season as a major league player. Behind 0-2 now. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Line towards center field. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances.
Now batting, right fielder, Jason Hayward.
Now at the plate, Jason Hayward. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Here comes the first pitch. Oh, and he misses it. And the effort pays off as he's able to recover and get the second out of the inning.
The pitcher, number 62.
Digging in, Jose Quintana. He comes in 0 for 1 on the day thus far after reaching on an error his first time up. And he lays off for ball 1. And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike 2. Line drive to center field. But this will not get down quickly enough as it's pulled in out there in center, and that ends the... Next to bat will be the Pittsburgh cleanup batter, Corey Dickerson. He reached on a single in his first try. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike. Hit on the ground to third. And a good throw gets him one gone.
Now batting, catcher.
Now to the plate, Elias Diaz. An RBI double is what he was credited with his first time around.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time up. Interested to see if he has the same approach this AB.
Now
and a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. Oh, and he just blows the fastball by him for strike one.
Hey, if he's going to get swings and misses at balls up and out of the zone, he's going to continue to go there.
Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball.
He still might be looking for that release point on that curveball early in this outing. That one looked like it popped out of his hand behind his ear instead of out front. We'll see if he finds that pitch because it'll be important for him.
Swing and a miss for strike three. Pulled the string on him that time, and the inning is over.
1-2-3 go the Pirates. Our score. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Albert Almora. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Hit to third. And the fifth inning will start with a ground out, one away. So the bases are empty with one man gone. And next it'll be the left-handed power threat, Kyle Schwarber. Here's a slider that's inside, 1-0.
His pitch count is in a really good place at this point in the game. He's pounding the zone and getting first pitch outs just like he did on the last guy. We might see him work deep into this game if he keeps this up.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
Hits it high and deep out to center field. Racing back the center fielder.
If you don't eat the meat, you can't have any pudding. How can you have any pudding if you don't eat your meat?
A solo home run for Kyle Schwarber. 29 home runs for him on the year. And with it, the Cubs have taken a 3-1 lead.
I think it's time to start pitching around this guy. He's hit 3 home runs already in this series. I'm not sure what more they need to see, but this is not the guy I want to be pitching to right now.
Here's Javier Baez.
The shortstop.
And he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field. Number 2 backs up and takes care of it. 2 away.
The first baseman, number 44.
Now the Cubs' 4-hole hitter, Anthony Rizzo. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And a good effort as he's able to stick with it and get the third. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to catch up with manager Clint Hurdle during the commercial break about the Pirates offense. And one thing he stressed to me is the need for them to have more competitive at-bats the rest of the game. One example he brought is the number of at-bats that have gotten to a full count today. That number being 0. He said that stat alone shows that they're making it way too easy on the opposing pitching to get easy outs. So he's hoping to see a little more fight out of his hitters the rest of the way.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. And a strike called at the knees, 0-1. Now it looks like a right-hander's up and throwing in the Pittsburgh bullpen. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. And here's the curveball looked at. Strike 3 called, and that's the first out of the inning. So yet another strong outing for him tonight as we show you the league leaders in ERA. And as you can see there, he in fact leads the NL in that category. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a ball 1-0.
After watching that one go by and a ball being called, you could rest assured he knows he's not getting away with another one of those. I guarantee you he's going to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Down the left field line and deep. And that will end up a foul ball. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone.
Tried to backdoor him and lock him up with a curveball right there. Pretty good pitch, but he didn't quite get it to come back all the way to the corner. That's tough to do for most guys.
Oh, and they pulled a string on a good changeup there as he swings and misses, and he's set down on strikes for the second time tonight. Gregory Polanco will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Gregory.
Out in front of it, strike 1. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a good 2-strike breaking ball there, but this will wind up missing. It's 1-2.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
And another foul ball.
Hey, he's got 4 foul balls in this AB right here. He's really making his pitcher grind for everything.
Swing, and he popped him up over in foul territory back behind third. Bodie is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. Richard Rodriguez takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 48.
Stepping in, David Bodie. A hit in 2 tries so far. Line towards center field. Oh, and this deflects right off him.
Even though that pitcher was able to execute in off the plate, batter was able to keep his hands inside that baseball and drive it up the middle.
Moustakas.
Standing in now, Mike Moustakas, as he'll look at a slider that runs in too far for ball 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. That's inside. 2-0. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Don't quite know where that one missed, but it's not for me to decide. 3-2.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's such an effective pitch if you can hit the corner with it, but no dice this time.
Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire, so it's ball 4.
The catcher, number 4.
At the plate, Wilson Contreras. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
So it's a tight spot here. First and second, 1 man out, and that'll bring up the multi-gold glover Jason Hayward. He's set. Here it comes. Line drive to left. That's in there. Base hit. Bodie isn't stopping. Here he comes to the plate. Is in time, and he's cut down at the plate as they team up to gun him down. 2 away now for the Cubs in the 6th. And up next, the pitcher, Jose Quintana. First pitch on its way. Swing and a miss on the slider. 0-1. Strike 2, swinging just out in front of the slider.
Hey, I know it's the pitcher at the plate, but he's going to grind it out right here. He's got a chance to help himself, and nothing's a bigger backbreaker to a team than watching the pitcher drive in a run.
Cubs pitcher at the plate, trailing with a 1-2 count. Waved at and missed for the third out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one. Striding in once again, Kevin Newman. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered one hit to the top three guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
Schwarber arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out.
The batter, the right fielder.
Digging in the switch hitter, Melky Cabrera will try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Strike one to start the at-bat. Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone. 2 balls and a strike to Melky Cabrera.
Boy, they've been just getting shut down right here. Been a while since they've even had a runner on. So I think it's time to start looking for ways to make some things happen. Drop a bunt, get up on the plate, something.
Breaking ball, called third strike as that catches the zone for out number 2.
He's racking up a fair amount of strikeouts now out there. That's 6 to this point. So he's got good stuff, and he's fooling a lot of these hitters.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
This offense is going to have to find a way to get going. It's happened in the past. Every team goes through it where everyone seems to fall into a funk at the same time. Everyone needs to relax.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Down in order go the Pirates. And it remains a 3-1. Michael Feliz is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 45.
The next Cub up, Albert Almora. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Now batting.
So striding forward now, Kyle Schwarber. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far from the stretch. Now a hard liner. Foul. Popped him up. Feliz shading to his right, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Now batting.
Striding into the box, Javier Baez. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. Here's the first pitch to him. Now a half swing here as he wanted to pull it back, but he does so too late. It's strike 1. Here's the pitch. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1.
Boy, a check swing on a pitch way out of the zone. Just held up, but boy, as a pitcher, you're hoping that he swings at that one.
Lays off the slider that time. 2-1.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Dickerson is going to have room out there as he puts this. Ready once again, Corey Dickerson. Due up for the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only 1 run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at-bats.
Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. 1-2 now.
Hey, that's just a great mix of pitches right there, and that's what this guy's going to do if he's going to keep this team off balance.
Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. The 1-2. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Schwarber has it in his tracks. 1 out.
Now batting. The catcher.
One away here for the Bucks in the half of the 7th. And that'll bring up the catcher, Elias Diaz. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Off the plate. 1 ball, 1 strike. Breaking ball called just a bit low. Line toward the alley in left center. And that falls in for a solid base hit, his second of the night.
Well, that's not a bad pitch right there. That's a pretty good sinker.
Now
He just
back.
happens to hook that one right into left field for a base hit.
Yeah, he got the bat head out right there, Dan, and was able to get that one to left field.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Hey, that's got to throw the batter's game plan off a little bit. He thinks sinker's coming. Double play situation. He gets the ordinary fastball. He's got to be thinking what's coming next.
Again, he sends it out of play. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. And this will kick off the base of the wall. And they'll get a little closer here as the run comes across to score from first. It's now a 3-2 contest.
Number 10.
Stepping up to the plate, number 10. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point.
Just some more of the same from him. He's been clutch all year with runners in scoring position, and he does it again here with a double. Tack on another RBI to his season total.
Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. A little roller toward the hole. And there's out number 2.
Now batting.
Stepping into the box, number 2. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. Taken, but called for strike 2 on the outer part of the zone. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. And Clint Hurdle's out to have a conference at home plate, so it appears we'll see a double switch here. Francisco Liriano has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 47, Francisco Liriano. Now playing shortstop and batting 9.
He's ready. Here's the first
Number
offering.
5.
Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
Great job to be able to lay off that pitch right there. You could tell the minute it came out of his hand, his eyes lit up at the plate.
1-1 the count to the Cubs first baseman. The 1-1 fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. Pulled toward right center field. Waiting on it, the center fielder. 1 away.
The third baseman, number 13.
In now, David Bodie. He's looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. First pitch on its way.
1-0.
And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. The 1-0. Ground ball left side. Scooped up on the backhand. Throw not in time, and he beats it out for his 3rd hit tonight.
Hey, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step 1, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
Fastball too high to start him out here. 1-0. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 11 home runs and 41 RBIs. The 1-0 home is looked at for a called strike.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Bodie, base runner at first with 1 out. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with one out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
Popped up. Bell waits on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
The catcher, number 40.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out. And stepping up to hit next, the catcher, Wilson Contreras. Here's the first pitch to him. And he fouls this one off. This one, everything we could have hoped for. 3-2 in inning number 8. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
I can't imagine he was sitting on fastball at his neck right there. He is going to have to lower his sights if he's going to have any chance.
2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2.
1 ball.
The next 0-2 pitch to him misses outside.
I have no issue wasting a pitch on 0-2 to try to get a guy to go fishing, but it has to be somewhat tempting. You're not going to get anyone to swing a bat at that pitch.
2-2 to the Cubs catcher. The 2-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Cubs strike. Kike Hernandez will stay in the ballgame now as he comes on to play second here.
Now playing second base,
Pedro Strop
is
on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. In there for strike 1. The Cubbies leading by the slimmest of margins late in this one and trying to hang on and earn the series sweep.
One of the keys if you want to sweep a team is you're going to have to get some big outs in that 7th, 8th, and 9th inning. They're leading by a run as we're going towards the end of this game. Now it's time for the pitching staff to put this one under wraps.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Here's a slider to start things out. Looked at for ball 1. 2-0 now.
That one missed, but if it's a strike, I don't know how you get the barrel of that pitch. You have to really be sitting on it to hit a fastball coming in that hard on the inside part of the plate.
To 2-2 now. 1 out, nobody on. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone. So the next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Melky Cabrera. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Time called here, as with the potential tying run aboard, they'll make the move to get a little more speed out there. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. A count of 1-1 to the Pirates' first baseman. A ball and 2 strikes. Reyes leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Hit out towards second. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the... Pablo Reyes will stick around as he'll take over in right field. Felipe Vasquez comes on to work now, and he's their usual closer, but this is obviously not a save opportunity.
Yeah, and this is all about just getting him some work, guys. He hasn't had a chance to come in and close the game out for several days now, so they're just hoping they can keep him sharp and give him the chance to pitch in a real game situation here.
Comes set, and the 0-1. Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1. Straightened him up there on that fastball. It's 1-2 now.
That's straight smoke at 99, guys. It's almost unfair.
Still 1-2.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think, if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
Counts even to Hayward. 2 balls and 2 strikes. The 2-2 one more time. He stays alive, still 2-2.
Little guessing game going on right now. Being late on that fastball after the change, he had to be sitting off speed right there.
Another try at 2-2. This is line to left. And that's a fair ball as it'll head for the 325 sign down the line. The throw into second. And he's going to make it. He's in at second base with a leadoff double.
When you're leading by 1 run, you want to do everything you can to add to the lead and give your bullpen a little breathing room. It makes a big difference. So double here goes a long way towards making that a real possibility.
Matt Kemp.
Oh, what a pitch to start the at-bat there. It's 0-1. In prior matchups with Felipe Vasquez, he's 1 for 4. 0-1. Here's the pitch. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone-cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. And 2-2. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. Full count now, 3-2.
These last two guys are making him work quite a bit out there. Both have been long at bats, and all in all, he's had to make 13 throws just to them so far.
And he lays off ball 4, so he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done. And now back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. Stepping forward, Albert Almora. His day at the plate hasn't amounted to much, 0 for 4, but this is a great opportunity to make amends.
Well, when your team really needs you like they need it right here, you have to be able to put your personal struggles out of your mind. Right now is all that matters.
And he'll get into third here on the fly out, so he's 90 feet away here with 1 gone.
Kyle Schwarber.
Stepping into the box, Kyle Schwarber. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1 for 4 day. Runners are at first and third, 1 away. Bunt attempt, but this one might have too much on it. And safe, says the first base umpire, as the throw was too late. And a big RBI there as the run scores to make this a 2-run game now. So credit him with an RBI, as he really caught him by surprise there by dropping that down. Stepping in now, Javier Baez, as he hits one on a line to left field. But pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out. Big spot here. First and second, 2 men gone. And into bat next, the left-handed hitting first baseman, Anthony Rizzo. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. First pitch fastball in on the fists for ball 1. Grounded softly down the line toward first. Throw on to Bell at first, and his side is retired. Craig Kimbrel comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th.
For Chicago, number 46.
Now here's the pitch.
Craig.
And he lays off there, 1-0. Now the 1-1 pitch. On the ground near home. Contreras is up with it. On to first, and that is a huge out to start the bottom of the 9th.
Up next for Pittsburgh,
Elias Diaz the next to hit. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. 1-0 the count. The 1-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Kimbrel has pitched just under 60 innings, and in that time he's posted an earned run average under 1. Here now the 2-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Ready now, Kang, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. 1 ball, no strikes to count. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. 2-1. 2-run game, last of the ninth with 2 away. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. But this will land untouched. Pittsburgh down to their last strike. Struck him out. The Cubs go on the road and sweep their division rivals in this 3-game series.
Just more of the same from Craig Kimbrel. He comes out of the bullpen and fires a scoreless 9th inning to pick up the save. Business as usual from one of the best in the game.
4-2 the final score tonight. The Cubs win for the 106th time, most in the division. Jose Quintana hosts his league-leading 21st victory. Craig Kimbrel records the save, his 49th of the year. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB Network. Good night, everybody.
Here now is the...
Count me in, Cole. Right here. Yeah, bounce, bounce. My boy, my boy. My boy. My boy, my boy. Yeah, man. Hey, look, yo, okay. Concrete since day one. Ain't no time.
Inside the Show with your host, Justin Allegri.
It's Monday morning, and welcome to Inside the Show. In the National League Central, Jose Quintana keeps on winning, now has 21 this year, leading the Cubbies to a win over the Pirates, 4-2. He is currently in the top 5 in the NL in wins. As of today, the Pirates sit in 4th place in the National League Central Division. They're over 20 games out of first. And the Cubs are atop the division. They are more than 10 games ahead of second place. The Washington Nationals completed a 3-game series sweep as they got the best of the Brewers at home, 3-2. In the standings, the Nationals sit in 2nd place in the National League East Division. They're 3.5 games back. And the Brewers sit in last place in the National League Central Division. They're over 20 games out of first. The St. Louis Cardinals had 12 hits as a team as they ran over the Reds 9-3. At the start of the day, the Reds sit in 2nd place in the National League Central. They're over 20 games out of first, while the Cardinals are 3rd in the division. They're over 20 games out of first. The Los Angeles Dodgers hit 3 long balls as they beat the Braves in Atlanta 9-4. Entering the day's action, the Braves are in 1st place in the NL East, 3.5 games ahead of 2nd. And the Dodgers are atop the NL West. They have a small half-game advantage. The Phillies racked up 11 hits as a team as they bested the visiting Padres 7-6. As of today, the Phillies sit in 3rd place in the National League East Division. They trail first by 4 games. And the Padres sit in 2nd place in the National League West Division, only a half game back. The Arizona Diamondbacks got 12 hits in this one as they defeated the visiting Giants 11-6. In the standings, the Diamondbacks sit in 4th place in the National League West, 4.5 games back. And the Giants are at the bottom of the division, 14.5 out of first. The Marlins grabbed 13 hits in the game as they took care of the Rocks in Colorado 6-1. Heading into the day, the Rockies are in 3rd place in the NL West. They're 3.5 games back, while the Marlins sit in 4th place in the National League East Division, 17 games out of first. Joey Rickard picked up 3 base knocks in the ballgame as Cleveland took care of the Yankees 5-1. At the start of